Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdouts Newsstand, and we need to dip our toes back into the rumor mill. This should be so fun. But I wanted to let you guys know beforehand that I will be on Comics Aficionados tomorrow on Thinking Critical's channel, and I will also have a live stream on my channel on Sunday at 6 p.m. with Comics by Perch. It should be exciting. Now let's talk some rumors. Let's talk the newest rumors. But when I say rumors, I want you to remember to consider the source. So, the newest rumor is that Jonathan Kent will be made bi or gay. I guess it's more on the lines of making him gay. Okay, so we're going to address this. First off, again, a rumor, not my rumor. A rumor from the Twitterverse, and that's in and of itself a little bit of an issue, but I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to tell you why I don't think this is going to happen, when in all honesty, I do. Yeah, I do. So I think it's funny, first off, that nobody is bringing up his first kiss with Saturn Girl, right? His first kiss with Saturn Girl, which was relatively recently. It was the Bendis and Sook run on Legion of Superheroes, and nobody's talking about it. But it's kind of funny because she's also a telepath. Does anyone have Iceman like going off in their head, right? So that is the only time Jonathan has ever had a relationship. Now, in Future State DC, I do think it was the kind of maybe a little bit like hinted at him and Yara had a thing, but nothing was actually ever confirmed. So this was the only confirmed thing. So let's play devil's advocate here for a little bit. And I'm going to tell you why I think this is absolutely going to happen. Normally I would say no, and I would debate these rumors, but I can see it happening. I absolutely can. And I don't think it's a bad thing. That's the problem. I think it's actually really smart. Jonathan Kent is a clone of his father. Yes, he has Lois within him. He has her, and he is able to get into that like intrepid reporter journalist mode, right? But he's a clone of his dad. What makes him much different? His friendship with Damian? You mean like Superman's friendship with Batman? This would make him interesting. Just like I said with Robin being bi, it actually made him interesting because Tim Drake was always so boring, and I always saw him as bi anyways. And I know we've gone back and forth on that, but again, I'm going to be clear here. Men and women kind of see things differently. And growing up my entire life around gay men, because I didn't get along with women, I see gay in a lot of stuff. It's just everywhere, right? So I see like a lot of times... yeah, I can definitely see it. Now, this is being written. The actual proof. Let me show you the proof that he's gay. Let me show you the proof that he is actually gay. Yeah, that's amazing proof, right? Okay, so this is issue number 2 of Superman, Son of Kal-El by Tom Taylor. And this is the proof that we have he is gay. He is going to go and visit a man that is a YouTuber and has a podcast by the name of The Truth. Now, they did drop that in issue number 1. Damian brought it up. So clearly he is going to go investigate it. And he's got pink hair. So he must be gay, right? This must be his gay lover, right? Yeah. There's so many problems with just that assumption alone. I just don't even want to address it. So, again, let's talk about Jonathan Kent. Jonathan Kent was introduced in 2015. He was aged up in 2019. Jonathan Kent's character is 6 years old. Again, it would separate him from being a clone of his dad if they do this, of course. People would connect gay Superman to John and not his dad, because just like the Spider-Man issue, it would separate him. Spider-Man is Peter Parker, but Spider-Man is also Miles Morales. But how many times when you talk about Miles Morales do you say Spider-Man? you say Miles Morales. So I think it would give him a little bit of his own identity. Now, during this Robin fiasco that we saw go down, we saw everybody have their own opinion. A lot of people agreed on, this was not ever coded this way. And then a lot of people agreed on, oh, it was coded this way. He clearly was in love with Connor. And that's I kind of landed in the middle, but I would say I was more on that side. But the one side was make new characters, make them gay, make new characters. We just want good stories. Make them new characters. John's only 6 years old. 3 years old at this aged up. He is a new character. So what's the issue? Oh, the one kiss he had with Saturn girl? Yeah, I don't really see that as an issue. I don't know how it works with men, but women experiment. It is kind of a typical joke that goes along with women in college. They experiment. Oh, you don't like kissing girls? Okay, well, let's find out for sure. Yeah, I can't say I haven't kissed a few girls in my life. So, men experiment too. In the comics universe, with multiple versions and multiple Superman, and the world is on fire. It must be an agenda. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Okay, I'm kind of being a little bit of a dick there. I apologize. But let's go to another little argument here. It shouldn't be the focus. It's made for children. No. Comics haven't been made for children for a very long time. It's made for old people like me and like you. Not children. Not anymore, at least. Now, there are certain ones like Scooby-Doo, crossing over with Batman, that are clearly made for children. I'm not Starfire. Clearly made for children. Clearly made for that young adult audience. There are those that are. Yeah, absolutely. But not the main line. Not anymore. And then it shouldn't be the focus. If that's the case, if you don't want that to be the focus, I agree. I want, if Jonathan is gay, I want it to be a superhero that's gay, not a gay superhero. I've said this for the length of my channel. There is a huge difference in the two. Yes, there is focal points on sexuality in comic books all along, even if you haven't noticed. You've got Superman and Lois, Mira and Arthur. You've got characters that are, it's not, the difference is you call it sexuality instead of just being straight. And I think that's where it comes into play. You've got Batman and Catwoman, Ivy and Harley, a pretty well accepted gay relationship in the comics, I would say. But you have plenty of straight characters in straight relationships, and nobody ever said, don't make it the focus, it's made for children. Okay, all right. It goes against continuity was another one that people said when it came to By Robin. No, it doesn't. Not in this case. Character's brand new. In comics, he's brand new. It's all virtue signaling. Yeah, stop thinking that's all it is. That's a pretty dismissive accusation with zero proof. And it's more like pandering. Yeah. I agree with that one. Welcome to capitalism. Did you not see every single company's Twitter handle, whatever the little picture avatar, when it came to June 1st? It was like everybody exploded in rainbows. That's called pandering. And it works in capitalism. Capitalism is what we have. Yeah, pandering is going to happen. It's just, that's exactly what it is. And I have no issue with it whatsoever because I have no issue with capitalism. So there is also the one, you don't read comics. Again, very dismissive accusation without proof. Anything with progressive leanings, anything with women, anything with LGBT folk, anything with a person of color, it must be woke. Yeah, there's no proof of that. Just because a character is gay doesn't make it woke. Just because a character is a woman, God forbid, doesn't make it woke. The target audience is Twitter. The target audience is anybody who buys comics. The target audience is anybody that purchases the books. So if they're leaning towards a more progressive ideology in comics, clearly they have some sort of demographic statistical breakdown that says that's who's buying the comics. Not to mention, comics have always been very progressive. So another one I saw was mainstream comics doesn't care about you. But I do buy my book. This one I fucking love because I've seen it in a video about 10 times repeated. Mainstream comics hate you. But I have this book and I'm putting it out for you because I love you and you're the only thing I care about and I'm writing this just for you and please buy my book. No company cares for you. This is probably true. Mainstream comics doesn't care about you, but neither does Bethesda. Neither does Epic. No company cares for you. They care about their money. Again, welcome to capitalism. It'll take over his personality. That was another fear with Robin. So, isn't that kind of what we get? You know, we have this heteronormative, how would you say that? Heterosexuality taking over for Spider-Man with Mary Jane or Superman with Lois. It does take over their personality. But I think more people assume in that situation that it'll be Iceman all over again because that really damaged representation as a whole in comics. It really did because it was done so piss poorly. So badly that they had Iceman going on a Tinder date at Black Widow's funeral. So poorly done. It damaged comics as a medium for a long time, and people are jaded, rightfully so. But this isn't Sienna Grace. This is Tom Taylor. Generally, he is a very, very good writer. I don't see it being done that way, but I also understand that caution because I'm right there with you. Again, we're playing devil's advocate here. And my biggest thing with this is besides it making him stick out, is that no main characters that are gay are in the Justice League. None. There's no male characters that are gay in the Justice League. There's no male characters that are gay that are out front and center anyway. Now, of course, we have Obsidian. We have Midnighter and Apollo. And let me put this little bit of a rant in there. How dare you, Grant Morrison, in The Authority, Superman and the Authority #2. You made Midnighter and Apollo a shell of what they were. You made gay Superman, which is what, Apollo is, a female that thinks she is basically getting cheated on by her man all the time. Do you love me? Are you mad at me? How dare you, Grant Morrison? What happened to you? Anyways, and Alan Scott and Jackson Hyde. Jackson Hyde is the only one I really see getting a little bit more of a push. Obviously, Alan Scott in Infinite Frontier is getting a push, but he's not in the Justice League. He's going to be in Justice Incarnate. Jackson Hyde is getting his own title, so that's good. And he's also gay. But there's not a whole lot of male gay characters out there in general. I know everybody will have those comments that are like, oh, just wait, every male gay character is trans or No, there's just really not. I actually broke it down in Pride Month, the percentages of how much characters are or queer in general. So no, there's not that many. And I have no issue with this. I really don't. I think it could be fun. It could be funny. It could be well done. I think the person that's on the title could do a good job of it. We'll have to wait and see. This is a wait and see. It is a rumor at this point. I don't care either way, but I would actually prefer a difference in Superman because you don't want a cookie cutter and this could set him apart. So anyways, yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but I can smell the hypocrisy from here. It's boiling over. That's all right. We're all hypocrites. Anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.